Okay. I do believe everything's in order. So, I guess let's get this game started. Let's get right to it. Just do it. Do it. Get my controller to work. There we go. Okay. So yeah, this is it's achievement unlocked. Customer appreciation. What does that mean? Why is that an achievement? Select a difficulty level. Normal or hard. Game content is the same with normal and hard difficulties. With hard, enemies are more formidable. So, me get me Twitch. Where is it? I'll be right back. Okay, let's find out which one everyone thinks I should do. I suspect everyone's going to be rude and tell me to do hard for the stream, which we could do. But I still want at least a few answers. Let's just send this out to literally everybody on the Twitters and the Snaps and the Tumblrs. Give them like a minute or two to respond and see what answers we get. So yeah, this is Final Fantasy IV. We just finished Final Fantasy III, what, yesterday? So Final Fantasy III had a job class system where the crystals would give you jobs and you could put them on different characters, and each character could theoretically be molded to work exactly how you wanted them to work. So, like, Lunith could be, as it turned out, a thief or a ninja. Ingus could be a red mage or a white mage or a warrior, whatever. Art could be a Viking or a black mage or the sage. You know, whatever. Ola, how are you? So which one do you think I should do? The normal or hard? I'm sending out a message on Twitter and Tumblr and Snapchat asking everyone to vote on which one I should do. I suspect the answer is going to end up being hard, because of course it would be. But I'm still going to ask. It's polite. So that's how Final Fantasy III works. In 4, we don't get that option. In 4, instead, you're given characters. They fill archetypes, so like, of course you pick hard. They fill archetypes, so we'll have like a Dark Knight, a Paladin, a Dragoon, a White Mage, a Black Mage, a Summoner, a Thief. I guess he's not a thief, he's a ninja. A Ninja, a Sage. You know, just they fill the archetypes. But we don't really get to change them all that much. So, yeah. It is, but how much grinding do you want to have to watch me do? How much pain do you want to have me watch me go through? Because this game has some of the infamous fights in it that are like needlessly hard. The ones that immediately come to mind to me are Calcabrina and Cognazo, the Fiend of Water. You could maybe also argue Rubicon and Barbaricia. The other two of the other fiends are on that list. Although they have like tricks to them, but you know. Gotten a hard from you. Another hard. 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 As a hard. I was hoping you would say something else. Okay, well, Despite that being like, what, 7 people, I'm going to go with the consensus of, hey, do hard. So we're going to do hard mode. Fantastic. Hard it is. Okay. Let's get into this game.
Lord Captain, we're nearly to the Baron border.
So we are.
The trouble's here, too. Orders may be orders, but this goes too far. Lord Captain! We are the Red Wings, the pride of Baron. Must we now be thieves, sent to plunder from the weak?
Enough.
But Lord Captain, the Mysidians offered no resistance, and still we cut them down.
Listen to me. We did no more than what our kingdom's peace and prosperity required us to do. The Mysidians knew too much of the crystal and its secrets. His Majesty deemed it so. We are the Red Wings of Baron. It is not our place to question the orders of our king.
Lord Captain.
Lord Captain! Monsters at the door!
So, this game, right before the start of it, you murdered a bunch of innocents. So, Final Fantasy has this like theme of an empire, like an evil empire, kind of like through different games, like 2, this one, 6. You could argue Midgar and 7, 11, 12. 14. It's a theme that runs through it. The twist on the theme in 4 is you're the evil empire. You're the bad guys. And I wanted an answer. I was just curious as to what everyone would say. Everyone said hard, as I suspected, but I still wanted to give them the option.
Disturbing, is it not? I wonder what it bodes. We've reached the castle, my lord.
Well then, prepare for landing, men.
Also, as you may have noticed, this game has voice acting. Enjoy it, because it won't come back until Final Fantasy X. It's not going to be back till 10. Ah, the young lord returns triumphant. You did secure Mysidia's crystal, did you not? The crystal is ours with the Mysidians. They did not raise even a hand in their own defense, Baigan. All's the better then, is it not? Only fools would dare oppose the almighty will of Baron. Come, we must not keep his majesty waiting. It's not terrible voice acting. Considering it was originally for a DS game, it's adequate. A moment, my lord. I'm gonna go snitch on you. Your Majesty, I fear our good Lord Cecil's faith in you begins to waver. Does it now, indeed? Your loyalty and worth are proven once again, Captain Bacon. But the crystal is all that matters. Bring him before me. As you wish. Lord Cecil, His Majesty bids you enter. Oh, the kingdom of Baron hails your return, Cecil. You have brought me the crystal, I trust. I have, your Majesty. Gave up that water crystal. It is genuine, your Majesty. So it is. See how it shines. That will be all, Cecil. You may leave us now. Your Majesty, Have you some other matter to discuss? Our king has granted you your leave, and yet you would trouble him further? I know it is not my place to ask, your majesty, and I pray you can forgive my indiscretion, but what is it you aim to do? Your ways are not as they once were. My men's heart grow heavy with misgiving. As does yours. Your majesty, no, I would never doubt. Do you take me for a fool, Cecil? Do you think your treasonous whisperings escape my ears? After all I've done for you, Cecil, you wound me. This is most unfortunate, but I can place no trust in one who does not offer none in return. I hereby relieve you of command of the Red Wings. My liege! You will now go to the Valley of Mist instead. There is a task I would have you do. A phantom creature haunts the borders of that land, the Eidolon of Mist. You will slay it, and deliver this ring to the village that lies beyond. They will know its meaning. Be gone at first light on the morrow. Your Majesty! I coughed. I'm still coughing. I beg you, my liege, reconsider. You know Cecil would not betray you. Ah, Kane, I was not aware this matter concerned you, but as you seem so eager to protect your friend, let your spear accompany his blade on the road to Mist. Your Majesty, I've no more words. Take the ring and be gone while my mood is yet fair. Carnelian signet. My liege! It is. This is what I do. Every so often I cough. Kane, forgive me. I did not mean to draw you into this. What's to forgive? We'll slay this Eidolon of his, and all will be forgotten. You'll be commanding the Red Wings again before you know it. Kane, you must be tired from Mysidia, no? Leave the preparations to me and get yourself some rest. Let me get some photos. My liege. What could this all possibly serve? Yeah, okay, so, this can't actually map already yet, no. So, there are some differences between this game and the last one, despite a similar graphic style, because they were both for the DS. I cannot help but sense a changed air about His Majesty as of late. I, for one, believe in our king. He's a man who is not afraid to act on his beliefs. Most of those changes, obviously, are within the battle system. The Valley of Mist lies beyond our far northwestern border. I've not been there myself, but it is said to be shrouded in a fog that never lifts. If our esteemed commander and Lord Cecil the Red Baron of the Red Wings turn is one, it is the enemies of Baron who need fear. Hey, Kane, what is it? This is all my doing, forgive me. I told you, there's nothing to forgive. What's wrong? It isn't like you to act like this. I did not train in the way of the dark sword, so I could steal from innocence, Kane. I trained because His Majesty asked it of me. You mustn't blame yourself for the orders you were given. Our king had his reasons, I'm sure of it. I envy you, Kane. Cecil, so you saw me. I saw the openings you left. How do you expect to lead the Dragoons if you can't even guard your own flank? My father's blood is in me. I will lead the Dragoons. Have no fear of that. You're certainly headstrong enough. No more holding back, Cecil. Fight to win this time. So much plot being thrown at us all at once. Don't overthink things, Cecil. You need to keep your wits about you. Excuse me. It's a private conversation. Or do you mean to send me off against the Eidolon alone? Of course not. We leave early on the morrow. Best get some sleep. Nepotism. I mean, I don't think it's really a spoiler to say that Cecil is an orphan, but he was raised by the king. He's sort of like the prince of Baron. Like, kind of. Congratulations! Word has it Mysidia was a success in the Crystal is ours now, thanks to you. I know in the sequel to this game that takes place like 10 or 20 years later, by that point, like, Cecil's the king of Baron. So, yeah. Ah! There's the map button. The provisions within this chamber are yours to employ as you see fit. The switch upon that controls the mechanism on the door. Okay, that's nice. Well, so many maps. So many map buttons. Money. Ether. Tent. Oh, thank God. Tents are back. Thank God. I don't remember my way around here. Cecil! Thank goodness you're alright. The orders from Cydia came so suddenly I'd worried. We're fine. Small wonder, considering we fought mages who did not fight back. Cecil! I'll visit you in your tower later. Of course. And that would be our, girlfriend? The relationship is never clear whether they're just dating or married, but Cecil and Rosa are together. Oh, that's why her lips are blue. Dungeon! We've imprisoned the Mysidian mages who stood against us. It should be safe to speak to them as long as you do so through the bars. It's unclear, like... You're that filthy Dark Knight. Do you truly think that what you've done will go unpunished? Because also, in the sequel, like, we're married to her. What you do to us is of little consequence, but please, you must restore the crystal to Mysidia. So yeah, their relationship is never explicitly stated, but yeah, they eventually have kids together. They're like, it's nice to have like a couple in a game, where the game isn't about like their love story or something. They're just together. They just are. It's just accepted, and it's a thing. It just is. You know nothing. That crystal is not some mere glittering stone. Is this our tower or is this Rose's? Well, wow, look who's home. Meet Sid. Rose has been worried sick about you, you know? Make that girl cry, you'll have to answer to me, you hear? Speaking of girls, how's my babies? Didn't burn out any engines, did you? You and them goons of yours need to treat their ships with more respect. Hey, why the long face? Something the matter? Sid, I got fired, Sid. Got fired. What? He's sending you to hunt the Adolan instead? But what'll happen to the red wings without... Yeah, Sid looks really weird in this game. I don't like the way he looks. What'll happen to the red wings without you? I tell you, something's gotten into His Majesty. He's ordered me to build a new ship, you know, a more maneuverable one, with more firepower. What's he thinking? I'm not building these things for him to wage war. There's talk among the townspeople, too. Everyone's worried about where Baron's headed. And now the king's sending you away from us? Missed, eh? Well, you take care of yourself. Suppose I don't need to worry about you, though, do I? I best be on my way, too. That daughter of mine is going to wring my neck if I spend another night here working without checking in at home. Yeah, Sid looks weird in this game. I don't know why they gave him, like, gigantic lips and a beard. It's Namingway. Greetings and salutations, Sir Knight. My name is Namingway. I travel the world, bestowing new names upon those dissatisfied with the ones they already possess. But, as of late, I find fewer and fewer wishing to take advantage of my renaming services. What say you? Won't you try a new name on for size? He does, doesn't he? He does look like a racial stereotype. Oh. It won't let me change Cecil's name. Say what? You can't change your name? Well, this is certainly unprecedented. It's almost as if though my existence here serves no purpose. A naming way who cannot change a man's name is no naming way at all. I believe it is time I embarked on a new journey to find my proper place in this world. Well then, until we meet again. Yeah, so in the NES version of Final Fantasy IV, Namingway did exactly as he just said he did. He let you change your names of your characters, and you can find him in like a bunch of different towns doing that. I've turned your bed, my lord. They told me you would be departing again on the morrow. Rest well not tonight. Before we rest, let's finish. Right? No emoticons. This will be a real name. Yeah. So in this game, Namingway has lost his purpose, and instead has this, like, long-ass side quest where you have to find him in different places, and, like, he's trying out new jobs and stuff, and you help him find his purpose. It's a whole thing. Ow! Be careful, that's where the monster got me, he says, as I don't touch him. Lord Captain. Never has victory tasted so bitter upon my tongue. Is there a person here? Is that a person? Oh, he's drunk. He's like passed out. The red wings have fallen far. There's just like just a place up here. There's just a place up here. I'll go check the other tower and then I'll go to sleep because we don't need to go to town for any reason at all. Now let's go to the next tower. I think it's Rose's. I don't remember. It's been so long. I've never actually beat 4. 4 is one of the ones I've never beat. I've gotten real close. I got to the final dungeon. I just put it down because it was on DS and just ended up never picking it back up. The vault below houses Baron's ancestral treasures. Entrance within is forbidden in the name of His Majesty the King. Fine. Oh, rude. Door is closed by His Majesty's orders. Fine. Guess I won't go in there. JK, I lied. Do we actually have any equipment? Oh yeah, we are kitted out in dark stuff. Okay. It'll be fine then. It's weird. In this game, instead of like having a button to run, I just run if I go in a direction long enough. It's this like weird momentum start thingy. Like he walks for like a step and then starts running. I mean, I suppose it's more realistic. You don't just like immediately go off dashing, but still. Rude. It's weird. It's taking me some getting used to. Because there is a button on the DS version. You just hold it and run. You just run. Rest for the night? Yes. Let us lay down our weary head. Two moons. It's not plot important at all.
Your Majesty, what's become of you? Where is the noble knight, the man who took me in as an orphan and raised me as his own? The strong, just king I once knew. Is a crystal worth all this? Robbing a peaceful people of what's theirs by right. What need could be so great? King's orders or no, there's no forgiving what we've done.
Cecil? Won't you tell me what happened? First you're sent off to Mysidia, and now to hunt some beast again so soon? Did something happen in Mysidia?
No, it's nothing.
Then why won't you look at me?
In Mysidia, we stole a crystal from people who had done no wrong. I've worn this this darkened armor for so long now, there's no mote of light left in me. Not even in my heart.
You're a good man, Cecil.
I'm a coward. A coward who cannot even defy orders he knows he ought not follow.
Cecil of the Red Wings is many things, but he is no coward. Not the Cecil who I love. The king is sending you to List to slay the Eidolon, isn't he? If anything were to happen to you, I couldn't...
Kane will be with me. I'll be fine. It's late. You should get some rest.
Be careful.
Thank you, Rosa. But I know what I've become.
Shall we then, Cecil?
I'll be counting on you, my friend.
Then you've nothing to fear.
Who's Kane's voice actor? Because that is a really familiar voice. And so the Dark Knight Cecil, stripped of his command of the Red Wings, set out for the distant Valley of Mist. Together with Kane, commander of the Dragoons, he would pursue a faceless quarry and a chance for redemption. The advent of the airship had marked the realization of mankind's most ancient dreams, but man is a creature seldom sated, and he was quick to dream anew. With the unparalleled might of the Red Wings, Baron's military soon reigned supreme. Why, then, does its king now seek the crystals? And why have fearsome monsters suddenly begun to overrun the once calm land? If the crystals know, they share no answers, only their pure and silent night. That's why Liam O'Brien. Okay. I knew that was familiar. Anyways, before we go, we're going to spend some money and buy some things. You hear that rumor? Word is there's a place called the Training Classroom under the Devil's Road. New adventurers can get all sorts of advice on there, or so they say. Your Lord Cecil of the Red Wings, or my eyes betray me. You seek the Valley of Mist? It lies beyond a cave in the northwestern mountains. Anyways. Tints, potions, and antidotes are a traveler's boon companions. If you're traveling afar, best be well provisioned. Welcome. Which way do we got? Okay, so... Oh, I forgot to fill out your bestiary. You actually have to cast Libra on monsters. Otherwise, they don't get added to the bestiary. That is rude as shit. Fine. I'll buy 2. I need antidotes. Get 3. Get 1 Phoenix... No, 1 Phoenix down just in case. Spend the rest on potions. Since we don't have a healer. Forgive me, Kane. I meant for none of this to happen. How do I change who I am? Ah, square! So now we can see everybody's thoughts. Those who seek the Eidolon of Mist find only death, if tales are true. Yeah, so whenever something plot important happens in the game, you can go to the menu and see what everybody's thinking about. It's a good way to get caught up on like what you were doing if you haven't played before and like stopped playing for like a month, or just character, you know. Nothing good can come of our meddling in the affairs of Mist. What, a healer? Yeah, I mean we will eventually, but I have literally no control over that. It's not anything I have control of. So I don't actually need tips or gameplay. Is there like treasure or loot down here? No? Okay, well whatever, I don't care then. Bye! Bye! It's a child! Oh, it's a Dark Knight, but you know, I don't think you look so mean. Hey there, old woman. You're on the west side, you say. Ah, yes, yes, the old waterway flows to the castle, but it's kept under lock and key now, child. I did not mean to leave. This place, Kane. I like having Kane in the lead. He looks cool. He's cool. Rose's house. His Majesty's recent behavior troubles me. Even you and your men have been doing some terrible things, as I hear, orders though they may be. All I ask is that you keep Rosa out of harm's way. Don't involve her in these dangerous games you men must play. A little sexist, but it's fine. Ouch. It actually hurt. I don't know. I don't know. Healers are fun to play. I still prefer to play tanks, but, you know. There's a woman! Well, my lord, I've spoken no ill of His Majesty, I swear it. Why don't I show you a little something, and we can just forget about everything, alright? I don't understand. Right, bye. It's not what I wanted to see. Blasty can be fun too. A bronze hourglass. I think that casts haste or something. A tent. Good. Well, let's get out of here. I think we're actually ready. 34 minutes in. We're actually ready to leave the starting town and get in a fight. You love it, RPGs. Such fast-paced games. Well, if Radu 18 dies, you know. Let me save. Do an actual legitimate save. Okay, let's go. So tiny. Am I supposed to see anything on that map? You never know. Sword rat. Oh, well that's rude. You may have noticed it turned off the map. It's rude. Okay, so as you may immediately notice, I think this is... Yes. So this is the first Final Fantasy that uses... I mean... It would have been the noble thing to do. So this is the first Final Fantasy to use the active time battle system, the ATB, which is that little gauge you see next to their names, slowly building up. It lends the battles, I mean they're still basically turn-based, but it lends the battles a more dynamic feel. Especially if you cast something like haste and can like legitimately see like your speed increasing. The fuck do I go? Where? Are those goblins? Goblins! Hey, thanks, Cecil. You level up. Before we walk into our possibly certain doom. This, I don't think it's hard, but I seem to recall like the first boss being a little difficult. Oh, greetings and salutations again. Your name was Cecil, was it not? After we last spoke, I set about mapping out a new course for my life, one that would allow me to help people. But having undertaken the task of mapping, the name of Naming Way now seems rather inappropriate. Naming Way becomes Mapping Way, the cartographer. Alright, let me give you this. Obtain the Wayfarer's map. It is an enchanted map that will draw itself as you traverse the floors of caves and dungeons. And that's not all. For each map you complete, you'll receive a fantastic reward. I hope you find it useful. Well then, until we meet again. So now we got the map. Which means we're gonna like hug the wall of every dungeon we go into. Just squeeze up against it to make sure we get all of everything. Because there are abilities you unlock based on how much like certain map percentages getting to 100%. You should get a reward. It's great. This is a good mechanic. Like, I don't mind games that give me maps that fill themselves in as I go. Like that, that's fine. It's perfectly okay. It's reasonable even. But then when you give me a reward for doing it, I feel compelled, absolutely compelled, to get 100% on every single map I go on. Oh, Kane needs some heals. I'm sorry, the gameplay is not terribly exciting in the beginning. As you might imagine, just can't do anything basically except attack. Cecil can use darkness, but it's not great. And Kane can jump, but there's no point. Yet. Of course you missed. Those bugs are slow. They got 2 turns in before they got a turn. Not that it mattered, because Cecil was pointless. Just punching over and over. Miss, miss, miss. Who says your intimidate check did work? Yeah, I don't have any eye drops. Cecil's useless. If there's one thing 4 has going for it, it's there are no dungeons in which you must mini or toad yourself to get in or wander around in. They say the Eidolon dwells here, yet the cave is quiet as a grave. I don't know why I have that. Can we sort? Thank you. Oh no! I feel a presence. It is not hostile, but nor could it be called friendly. Leave this place. Who's there? No one, you fool. It's a voice from the mist. Oh, wait, let's get this chest first. Eye drops. Oh, good. If I'm still blinded. I don't actually know if it went away. Give, 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 give. A tint. we're almost there to 100% for our first map. He's like, yeah, I'm still blinded. I'm still blinded. I'm blind as a bat. Let's use darkness on Cecil. Oh god, slow? Why slow? Just hit, please. Oh, God. Okay, this isn't frustrating at all. This is why I picked hard, right? I'm doing hard mode. It's the best decision. I'm not behind schedule at all. Well, can't wait until we're faster, because these battles take forever! I don't know what I was expecting either. Yeah, let's use eye drops on Cecil so he stops being so slow! Music. Let's turn the music down. Just a little. That's much better. Voice is high. Back to wait. Battle speed. Let's bring that up to 2. Subtitles on. Yeah, we're gonna stick with 1. And then we're gonna leave. Okay. Return whence you came. That voice. Could it be the Eidolon? I'm sorry. I can't do a good Liam O'Brien voice. Borjan. Men of Baron, you know who we are? Lev at once. Lev at once. Okay. Leave at once, and no harm will befall you. I will abide no further trespass. Show yourself. You mean to ignore my warning? We must deliver this ring to the village of Mist beyond. So be it. The mist is gathering. It's a dragon! It's a Dargon! No, don't swap rows. Oh, God. Unswap your rows. Alright, let's get this bestiary out on the Mist Dragon. And jump, Cecil, jump! The dragon dissolves into mist. Okay, pro tip. Don't strike it when it's made of mist. To do so only incurs the dragon's wrath. Stay your attack until the beast reforms. I mean, yeah. This is coalescing. Strike now! Strike while the iron is hot. Fang. It was not great damage. Not great, to be honest. What did the bestiary do? Cast, no, bronze hourglass. Stop, that won't work on a boss. It never works on a boss. Well, good for the gods. I'm afraid to attack it. Legitimately afraid to attack it. I feel it's about to turn into mist. Yep. I called it. I called it. I knew it. I knew it. It's a very interesting mist texture. $29. $45. You don't think who would agree? What? Come on, just die. You missed. You fool! Oh, whack. Amonkhet's going to be destroyed. I'm not. I don't really care what they think. Should want more potions. It's fine. I like how we have MP, even though neither one of us has any ability to actually use MP. I hope Amonkhet is obliterated. I hope it is destroyed so utterly only the dead can stay. Cecil gained a level! Okay, well, we killed it. Miss Cave map complete. Obtained 5 potions! Thanks, because I used like 6 in that battle, so. Anyways, before we walk into Miss, strange, I felt no malice in that dragon, no evil. There was little sport in that, but it is done now to deliver the ring. I'm being just as extreme as what was given to Mirrodin. And I mean, how are they going to do, like, another Egypt-themed block? Like, there's only so much you can do with, like, an ancient culture type theme. So I feel they'd be better off wiping it out now. Using it as an example of Nicobolas's power. Destroy it and everyone there. Mirrodin is complete. And only the Gatewatch and Semu will manage to escape. All else will die. Just saying. Mission accomplished. Achievement unlocked.
This is what we were sent to do?
We wish this village torched.
But why?
Why?
Mother, you can't die. Just because your dragon did.
I've heard of their lot. Men who can conjure eidolons. Summoners.
Then the dragon we slew was her mother's?
You're the ones who killed her dragon?
Forgive us. We had no idea this would happen to your mother.
His Majesty sent us to eliminate every last one of these people.
No.
Foul work, to be sure. But we'll need to kill the girl as well.
Kane!
It's her or us, Cecil.
She's a child!
You'd betray your king?
Betray him? Any man who'd wish for this is no king of mine.
I thought you might say that.
Then...
I owe His Majesty much, but not so much I'd soil the Dragoons naming his.
then you're with me.
Baron's army is the mightiest in the world. Our flight means nothing if we remain alone. We must treat with other nations, share what we've seen. And Rosa, she must share our flight.
And she will. Thank you.
I'm not doing this for you.
Huh?
Quickly, we mustn't linger here. What of the girl?
We take her with us. Come. It's not safe here. Take my hand.
No!
We've no time. Use force if you must.
Kane just doesn't like kids, does he?
Wait!
Let's murder the bitch! Use force to take her! It'll protect her! Get away from me! Sorry, I just don't have as much force as her voice does. She's alive, thank goodness. Kane? Kane! Well, I cannot stay here. I need to take this girl someplace safe. Forgive me, Kane. An orphan, and if not by my hand, then by my deeds. Yep. 4 is a pretty dark game. Oh god, I forgot the desert. You start the game kind of a murderer, and then proceed to orphan a girl by murdering her mother and torching her village. Not intentionally, at least the second time, not intentionally, but yeah, it's a pretty dark game. I need to find a place to let this child rest. Hail, traveler! Oh my, I've never seen this child so pale. Please, get her to bed. You needn't worry about payment. My pardons. You've awoken. You still haven't told me your name. I won't ask you to forgive me. It's my fault you lost your mother. But please, at least allow me to take you someplace safe. It seems we found you, Lord Cecil. Please, you must listen, His Majesty. All orders come directly from His Majesty's mouth. Surrender the girl, and he will pardon all you've done. The inhabitants of Mist represent a threat to us all. They must not be allowed to live. What? Stand aside. I think I'd rather not. Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! Attack! I mean, to be fair, I don't know what the general expected to happen. These are just like lowly soldiers. While Cecil is like a full-blooded Dark Knight. Like, you gonna die. Oh, I was gonna darkness and kill him. I'm sorry, it's all my fault. You've nothing to apologize for. It is I who've wronged you, and apologies cannot right the things I've done. But you protected me. We still killed your mom. My name is Rydia. Rydia. Something she joins our party. Achievement unlocked! Apprentice Summoner. I cannot undo what I've done, Rydia, but I will make amends. Where's the formation? Party, I guess? That's a, like, 7-year-old girl. He looks so sad. Why is she making that comment? You just lost your entire family and home. I mean, you should be a little more depressed, tiny girl. Just a little. I'm just saying. Taylor and his daughter, Anna, were always as close as a father and daughter could be, bless their hearts. Then one day Anna simply up and ran away from home. The old sage had been grief-stricken ever since. It's a pub. Well met, friend. I'm a scholar en route to the eastern kingdom of Fabul, where I had hoped to continue my studies. As it were, I found the waterway that runs beneath the mountains to Damison. Dimsayan? I mean, she'll age and then completely forget whether any of that ever happened anyways. I'm gonna go with Damsian. Damsian, barred by a moonstruck old man who refused to grant me passage. Only Damsian royalty are permitted to enter the Antlion's den that lies to the castle's east. To think of the riches that could be ours, if only we were allowed inside. Greetings, a new face like yours is always a welcome sight. With monsters on the rise, business has slowed to a crawl. As it do. Rydia's tough. I like Rydia. Yeah, I don't care how depressed he looks. What do you have? You have a rod and some leather. Let's see if we can fix that. Hey, do you have anything for child soldiers? You do? How convenient. One hat. Thanks. Okay, so I think now is a good time to end. Have you heard about Anna? She followed madly in love where their father forbade the relationship, and so she fled town. That's another dancer. We have to watch her first. I came hoping to find work as a dancer at Damsian Castle, but the waterway leading there is infested with dangerous monsters. Won't you at least watch my show in the meantime? That was the thing that happened. If you're traveling with so young a child, best keep her in the back row of your party, lest you be attacked. Damsian Castle in the north rules all the lands of this desert. Its prince is said to have a voice and face, as fair as any maiden's. Ooh, mapping way. Oh, hello again, Cecil. What am I doing here, you ask? Well, as luck would have it, I accidentally dropped all of my maps and pins into that huge fissure that opened up near the Valley of Mist. Having lost the ability to map, the name Mapping Way seems rather inappropriate, but I don't really know what to do next. I'm taking some time to reevaluate my life right now. Mapping Way became Living Way, the Vagrant. I've just been spending my days looking over the pages of this bestiary with no particular trade to call my own. Would you like to view the bestiary? Well, then by all means. Bestiary. Surprise, in this game I don't ever use it, really. Except to get some of the abilities linked. Oh, hey, I should have come in here. Good. We found that poor young child collapsed outside of the village, completely incoherent. Seems to have succumbed to desert fever on the way from Baron, the little dear. Keeps mumbling the name Cecil over and over. I forgot she was here. Rosa! Oh, Rosa! Cecil. Please, Cecil, be alive. This is for Cecil. And auto potion augment. I will go. Achievement unlocked. Augment novice. I will go into augments next time. Desert fever can be cured by exposure to the light of a Damsian sand pearl. Obtaining one, however, is no simple task. They can only be found within a cave where an antlion dwells, and as we know, only the royalty can get into the cave, so we're going to have to go to Damsian Castle to get to the prince. Oh, Cecil, it seems you've gotten your hands on an interesting item there, doesn't it? I guess Living Way is going to go over augments for me right now anyways. Let me explain how that auto potion works. It's a rather special kind of item known as an augment. Using it on a party member will teach that member an ability. Augments appear in key items lists. Don't forget to use them once you receive them. You can find augments left behind by various people scattered throughout the world. Be sure to keep your eyes open. You'll be glad you did. Well then, until we meet again. Oh, new words. She must really care about him. Rosa, you came all this way to find me? Really? Girl? The D's that good. Okay, so yeah, I am done streaming for today. We have made our way to whatever the name of this city is. Have our first real party member already. So yeah, I will... What is tomorrow? Tuesday. I will probably be streaming tomorrow evening. Don't know what time. Whenever I get home. So, yeah. Follow me on all the things. You know them. Twitter, Tumblr, whatever. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Adios, amigos.